Hello students, we are here with the chapter Understanding Quadrilateral, class 8. Some conceptual questions which are very necessary to know are as follows, and you have to note down and learn it. Here, a figure formed on a plane surface by joining a number of points without lifting a pencil is called a curve. See the answer. Next, a curve which does not end at the same starting point or which does not cut itself is called open curve. Next, a curve which cut itself or which start and ends at the same point is called simple closed curve. Closed curve. Next, a closed curve which does not intersect itself is called open. A closed curve which does not intersect itself is called simple closed curve. Very good. It is simple closed curve. You have to remember it. Next, a dash is a closed figure bounded by 3 or more line segments such that each line segment intersect exactly two other points. It will be polygon. What are the two types of polygon on the basis of interior angle? You can say two types of polygons are convex polygon and concave polygon. See, suppose I am drawing this is a quadrilateral. The measure of this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle is less than 180 degree. This is convex quadrilateral. While I am drawing another quadrilateral, you observe the measure of this angle is acute, this is acute and this is acute, but this measure is obtuse, not obtuse, reflex. So this is concave quadrilateral. In this way, you have two type of polygon, either convex or concave. In dash polygon, each angle is either acute or obtuse, the convex polygon. In dash polygon, any one angle is reflex, reflex means more than 180 degree, and one diagonal lies outside of the polygon, that is concave. In the case of concave polygon, one diagonal must be outside. Next, what are the two types of polygon on the basis of side? The regular polygon and irregular polygon. If the length of each side of the given polygon are equal, in the case of that it will be regular. If different, that will be irregular. A convex polygon is called dash polygon if all its sides and angles are equal. Regular polygon, you can check your answer. What is the sum of interior and exterior angle of a regular polygon? Regular and here, what is the sum of interior angle and exterior angle of a regular polygon? 180 degree. For example, you see here, suppose I am drawing a triangle here and you observe this is interior angle and this is exterior angle, and if you are going to add them, you will get what? 180 degree. This is exterior, this is interior, 180. Again here interior and this is exterior, 180. Next, what is the sum of all interior angles of convex polygon? That is n. That is n minus 2 into 180 degree, or you can say here, if you are writing 90. So 90 into 2, 180, and that 2 will multiply here. You can write 2n minus 4. In some book it is written 2n minus 4 into right angles, or n minus 2 into 180 degree. What is the sum of all exterior angle of a convex polygon? This is 360 degree. A polygon in which all sides are unequal is said to be irregular polygon. A simple closed figure bounded by 3 line segment is called triangle. And if the 3 sides of the triangles are equal, you know equilateral triangle, and equilateral triangle is the first regular polygon. Here, a simple closed figure bounded by 4 line segment is called quadrilateral. And if all sides of quadrilateral are equal and each angle is 90 degree, in that case it is a special quadrilateral, that is square, and a square is second regular polygon. A quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel and equal is said to be parallelogram. Properties of parallelogram includes opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are equal, sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree, and the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Here see what is given. Opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect each other, all of the above. A parallelogram, each of whose angle is 90 degree, and diagonals are equal, it is called what? Rectangle. A special quadrilateral, that is rectangle, in which each angle is 90 degree and diagonals are equal. What are properties of rectangles? In rectangles, opposite sides are equal because it is also parallelogram, and each angle is 90 degree. Next, diagonals are equal and diagonals bisect each other. These are the properties. See, diagonals bisect each other, opposite sides are equal, diagonals are equal. That's why it is mentioned all the above. Next, a quadrilateral in which all sides and angles are equal is all sides are equal, and the regular polygon, it will be the case of regular polygon, and that is square. Next, what are the properties of a square? You know all sides of a square are equal, each angle is 90 degree, its diagonals are also equal, and its diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. See, diagonals are equal, all sides are equal, diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree, and each angle is also 90 degree. Next, a parallelogram having all its sides equal is said to be rhombus. In the case of rhombus, diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Here, what are the properties of rhombus? The same, just I have told. The first property, all sides are equal, and its diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Here, all sides are equal, opposite angles are also equal because it is also parallelogram, and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree or right angle. Next, a quadrilateral in which two opposite sides are parallel and other two opposite sides are non-parallel. So this is a trapezium. You can remember the figure. In this way you can draw. You observe this side and this side are parallel, and this side and this side not parallel. In that case, it will be said to be trapezium. And suppose that non-parallel sides are equal also, in that case it is said to be isosceles trapezium. Here you see what is the correct option? Trapezium. Now, if two non-parallel sides of trapezium are equal, in that case it is said to be isosceles trapezium. Check it. Next, the line segment joining the midpoint of two non-parallel sides of trapezium is called its median. See the question with diagram. Suppose here AB parallel to CD, this is parallel, and P is the midpoint of AD and Q is the midpoint of this. If you join this is said to be median because the value of this will be half of AB plus DC. PQ is equal to half of AB plus DC, and it is said to be median. Okay, I hope you get it. Next, a quadrilateral in which two pair of adjacent sides are equal. Two pair of adjacent sides are equal. It is said to be kite. I hope you know the diagram of kite. This side equal to this side and this side equal to this side. So this is the case of a special type of quadrilateral, and this is said to be kite. Remember student, in the case of kite, one diagonal bisect the other one. Here you observe this is being bisected at 90 degree. In the case of kite, one diagonal is being bisected at right angle by other one. Diagonals of a kite bisect each other at right angle. State true, false. It will be false because one diagonal is being bisected by other, not both is being bisected. It is written here. See, again I am drawing. Here it is given true, but be stick with this. You observe here A, B, C, D. Here AC is one diagonal and BD is another one. The BD is being bisected by AC. AC is not being bisected by this. The one diagonal is being bisected by other at 90 degree. That's why the statement is not mentioned properly. You have to be aware about it. Thank you student. I hope you will mug up this question, and that will be very beneficial to build up the concept of the chapter. Thank you.